Alright, we just came back from a competition in Virginia Beach this past weekend, 15 March 2026. First part of this video, we're just going to let the video run. And then in the second part of the video, we're going to go back and rewatch the same stuff on things that we could have done better. So I'm just going to take notes, things what we could have done, and we'll see what happens. Actually, match 3. He had 2 matches before this. So he lost this match. We don't have a highlight reel. What's that? Yeah, especially in half guard. Like he's in half guard. He should be framed. See that foot right there? It's kind of like, right? It was almost like he was really stretched out. That's at the beginning. We'll see it at the end. We'll talk about it. And this is where he's pulling. You know what I mean? You have your hands over the top like that. You're just pulling them in. Tighter chest. But that was good right there, recovery. And this is where we should have been. See, we could have scooped that leg right there up to an X guard. He had him swept. If he would have stayed on top, he was already swept over. We're gonna redo that, remake that here. I mean, you had that sweep. You had 2 of them. Here's another one. He has a problem with Kimuras, right? As soon as he gets Kimura, he's starting to sit on his hip. Like right there. See that? Now you just need to come up, hold the Kimura, but now he comes back up again. It's like deja vu happening all over again. And there's that clamp guard right there. And that arm's vulnerable. So you say he was holding your left knee or your right knee?
He was holding my right knee? So like this side?
Yeah, but then this side's still attackable. I think. We're just gonna try it. We're gonna try it. See, he almost passed. See, and I would have dropped that knee and drag that leg all the way. Get that knee, get that foot off of him, squash that foot all the way back. And then come up. This is here. Man, this is so frustrating. Here, watch, you threw yourself on the back and get it again. Upsetting, isn't it? It like makes you angry at how you performed, right? He should have grabbed the pants. Well, he should have kept the leg
or
torqued it around, and then like keep turning, and then drop him over. And he lost this match. And I was like, man, how did he lose this match? I felt like he had 2 almost sweep attempts. He had one almost pass attempt, and he got the win on a decision. But it doesn't really matter, right? Because we learned something. So. Alright, now we're going to go back through that video and just point it out. Like, let's look at it a little bit more in detail, what we could have done. Alright, for our first mistake, well, not yet, not in this video. Let's take a look right here, you're like really stretched out. Your legs are really, really stretched out. But, you know, and then this hand, you're trying to pull him in, but your legs are really stretched out. Let's see what happens. I felt like he's going for a half guard. This hand should have been inside now, framing, right? Every time Gordon is talking about knee shields, it's a front cross shoulder post and a bicep tie, right? And here you're doing the opposite. You're pulling him in and you have a knee shield. So you're like pulling and pushing at the same time, which kind of like cancels each other out. Unless you were going to do something with that pull, like you're going to pull him over the top with like a knee lever here. And I'm not an expert, but this is what is in my mind.
Yeah.
Right? And look at how stretched out you are right here. Do you see that? Do you see your leg? It was really stretched out. That's really stretched out there. Like you were like really hoping to keep that leg. At this point, I would have brought this foot in, which is what you did, but still, you know what I mean? And there, it felt like there should have been maybe a lasso. Some kind of lasso that would have put his body weight back that way. And you're pulling him into you. A half guard is chest to chest, leg to get them flat. And this is where we need to work on the butterfly sweep a little bit better. Okay, and then right there, you could have pulled that leg to you. Right, he's keeping his knee down. Okay, let's see. This could have been lasso. He needs to put that foot on the outside of the hip to get that leverage to open him up. And then this is where we should never allow them to touch our feet. Right, here's a knee lever. If you pop that leg out, you can drive that knee lever. Look how he's so pushed into you. You can knee lever that. And here, if he's going to pull you in, maybe you want to scoop that leg. But we'll have to play with it. It's a lack of experience. Here, you could drive this leg over the top of this one and stretch it out that way. Does that make sense? This foot right here. And we're going to play with it. Torque it out, yeah. And pull that leg all the way out. Now put him on his hip. That underhook is good. You see, you had this underhook. You had the underhook. You gave it up right there. All right, the baby came in. We're going to pause it. Okay, you can hear the baby in the background. She just had to leave. But anyways, what he could have done is before you just pulled your arm out, I feel like you could have dropped this foot down, pulled that ankle out. You can let go of this because you don't need it. So this is going to help you start to pull yourself back out so you can start coming up. Makes sense to take the back. But you wouldn't be able to take the back because he's gonna have a whizzer put in, right? I don't know what this is. He's got something in right here.
In my leg?
He's got something in this leg. He's got your...
Oh, weave pass.
He's got a weave pass going on. So let's play with that. Let's see what that feels like. And let's say if he does take it out, maybe that's why you didn't do that. Maybe that was obstructing. I don't know how the weave pass would affect this. Pulling it back. You think you could have pulled it back even with the weave pass in? Don't know.
He's got the leg though, so it's like...
What?
Like...
Alright, you know what? We're going to pause it and we're going to check it out real quick. Alright, so we just gave it a test run. This little weave right here, if he just extends this leg out, the hamstring power is so much more stronger than him being able to grip and hold on to those pants. I don't know anyone who has a grip that can hold on for that long, but if he kicks this leg out, that grip is going to break. Then he can drop his foot down to here, which will, once that grip is broken, this foot can now pull out. So he can start to come up to the back. And this foot will come down and start pulling his leg outwards, which will start to set him down on his butt. And when he takes his right hand and grabs the inside of those pants, he can set him on his butt and get his 2 points. But that didn't happen. So we went over for Kimura, which was another option because now it did put him on his hip, but he needed to kick over right here, still holding on. You needed to kick over. So she went over this way. Okay, cool. Went over that. There's something right there. Right there. I don't know what that is. What that...
Where's his left leg?
It's the leg. It's like...
The left leg should have came...
It's like you dropped him over. You should have released... And that... You should have came up and still hold on to the Kimura and you let it go. You let go of the Kimura. You had the Kimura like this. And all you had to do was keep it
driving.
And just keep driving with it. But you let it go. And that gave him the ability to come back up. That was another sweep. And the crazy part is, as soon as you lost it, you could have picked that, like, you could have grabbed those legs. Right? You really need to throw your hip, pull your left leg back to come up. Right? And then you went to this. Which was a defensive move. I don't know. You're good at guard. Let us see. Go for another Kimura attempt. And now you can kick over, right? You can kick over this way. Right now you're not trying to drive the Kimura back to the left. You're not trying to drive it forward. Look, he's on his hip. And then, here it is again. Ready? And you throw yourself back down. Wait, that the third time now? Or is it second time? That's our baby screaming in the background. She's somewhere over here. Like, pull that leg back, right? Pull that leg back. You got the underhook again, all over again. You needed to let go of this leg. You need to put this leg down by the ankle and pull him back, right? And now your right hand on, he's defending, right? And there you did it again. And you did it again! You did it again! It's like you're just like throwing yourself down. With zero momentum, no rolls, no nothing. But this is what's good about this. You get to see how you perform. And it eats you up. Does it? Yeah. For real? It makes you angry a little bit. Almost like you want to go back out there and do it again. Yeah. Like right now. Right now. You want to do this again, right?
Yeah.
Alright, we got so many more videos, and that was 13 minutes long, so that's a long. We have 15 or
it's like
16 matches.
It eats me. And it makes me want to reclaim myself, like, show, like, I actually can do better than that.
Yeah. All right, we're moving on. Try it again. All this stuff, we're going to practice it on our own on the mats. And he'll be watching this video on his own on YouTube. You know, make 100 different YouTube accounts and subscribe to it. It's just like you guys should all be doing right now, subscribing. If you made it past 13 minutes, congratulations. We're moving on to the next fight.
Classic YouTube.